What's up, everybody? Check this out. Whole reason to prompt me to make this video. This is my Gibson Les Paul 2022 tobacco burst. So I had my buddy coming over one day to jam. We're gonna jam outside, so I decided to go outside and set up my stuff early. So I went out and did that, started playing, and being out where I live, the mosquitoes are just ridiculous. And I came in, put on some bug spray, this stuff to be exact, right here. Didn't think anything of it. Came back out, grabbed this guitar again. After I put it on my arms, my legs, everything, I was getting eaten alive. Put this guitar back on and I started jamming. I don't know, maybe a half hour goes by, I look down. There's a big cloud mark right here. A big cloudy mark. I thought it was a sweat mark at first, so I started wiping it, it wouldn't come off. Then I started to notice that there was one here, one here. It was right here on the back, the worst. And it was like matted here, a weird pattern. And also, it was right here too, and here. So I was gutted by it. I was mad for a little bit and I got over it and stuff. And so I looked searching online and I found this stuff. It's called McGuire's Ultimate Compound. And I'm telling you, it took all the stains out like they weren't even there. And that's what prompted me to make this video. So, just a warning, make sure when you put this stuff on, or even this stuff, don't play your nitrocellulose guitars with it on. The poly's just fine, like polyurethane guitars won't hurt it, but nitrocellulose does not like this. I read online that it reacts, the nitro reacts with this stuff and it makes some kind of acid and it just destroys your finish basically. So yeah, I went online and got this stuff. McGuire's Ultimate Compound. It was only 14 bucks on Amazon. I'll put a picture of it up here. And prompted me to make this video that I've wanted to do for a while. This is my ES-335 2016 model in satin cherry. Well, it was satin cherry until I decided to buff it out using the same stuff. So in this video we're gonna go through the process a little bit and I'll show you exactly how I did it. So with what we used was the McGuire's Ultimate Compound, and Gibson pump polish was perfect just for the end result. Your microfiber cloths, you can wash them and reuse them. That's why they look a little dirty, but they're clean. And a finishing cloth too. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we got the ES-335 on the bench here. I've wanted to do this ever since I got this guitar. If you want to give your satin guitar a more vintage spec look, this is the way to do it. So as you can see, I've already done the front and the back with 2 applications of what I'm going to show you coming up here. And I spared around the volume and tone controls just so I can show you exactly how to do it. So we did it with the McGuire's Ultimate Compound, $14 on Amazon. I'll put a thing up on the screen for you. And we followed that up with Gibson pump polish. You can use McGuire's Ultimate Polish or McGuire's Tech 77. But the Gibson's polish, this stuff right here, it worked great. So yeah, we're gonna get our microfiber cloths. You can always fold it to get to a clean section, and you can rewash these as well, which I've been doing, and a Gibson microfiber cloth for the end polish. Okay, and the most important thing, because this gets a little tedious after a while. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab up the polish, and we're going to give it a good shake. But before that, we're going to fold up a microfiber cloth and we're going to get a nice clean section of it. That was can't stress this enough. do this every application and every rub with a clean part of the cloth. Just like that. So we're going to grab the bottle and we're going to shake it. Shake it up good. And before you pour it out, put the cloth over the nozzle, because when you open it, it splatters all over everything, as you're going to see later on. And we're going to put a little amount on here. Only doing a little surface area on the guitar. And even that right there, that's a little too much. Yeah, just a little too much. But you can just spread it over a larger surface area. It's not a big deal. Now I'm going to fold the cloth again, just a little bit, just so I can precision get in between those volume and tones. And we're just going to go in little circles and apply moderate pressure. We're not going to apply too much pressure because, like I said, this is satin and it's thin nitro cellulose, so you don't want to burn through the finish. That's why I didn't opt to use a buffing wheel on a drill, because you could go through the finish and you don't want to do that. So just, it's an extra precaution, just doing it by hand. So just going to keep rubbing it in circles. And after you're done that, you're going to turn it to a section of the clean cloth. And you'll see this cloudy substance on the guitar where you polish, and you're just going to take the clean cloth again and you're going to polish that up. And it'll take it right off and you'll see it start to shine. And then when you're done that, you're going to take your other microfiber cloth and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to rub it over again. And this is the step before the final polish and rub. So your third step, you're going to take your microfiber cloth and you're going to rub it out again. And then for the final step, you're going to apply your Gibson polish and you're going to take another clean section of the cloth and you're going to polish it out again. And you can repeat that whole process over and over again to get it more shiny, but the more you go, the thinner the nitro is going to get, and you could risk burning through, so I'd just be careful. So this is a part on the back of the headstock that it's the final polishing part. I'm putting the polish on, and same thing, just circles with moderate pressure. Just like I said, I can't stress enough, always use a clean portion and a clean cloth. And there's what the back looks like, and I've already done the front for you. Just looks really, really vintage, and I love it. As you can see here, I've got the knobs back on, and there's a section in between the pickups right there that I haven't done yet, so we're gonna quickly do that. And as you can see right in here, splatter. I didn't put the cloth on the nozzle. Practice what you preach, right? But whatever. Just wipe her off and keep going. Do the same thing again. You don't really need to shake your polish again, but just put a little bit on the cloth, like so. And you're gonna rub. And I spared you that. And just the last polish here with the clean cloth. And check this out. As you can see the shine between the pickups, and you can see where the pick guard was. And that's what the rest of the guitar looked like. There'll be some before and after pictures, obviously. And this is the final product. Look at that. Tell me that's not one of the beautiful, beautiful things in the world. So yeah, I highly recommend doing it. Here's the back. Just look at everything reflecting in the guitar, like even the colors, like the green, the grass, the trees, everything just reflects. Wow. I'll say it again, the McGuire's Ultimate Compound and the McGuire's Ultimate Polish. or you could follow it up with the Gibson guitar polish. There's the headstock. All in all, this took about a week to do. I had to take it all apart, take the tuning keys off, everything. And I highly recommend, like I said before, to not use a drill with the buffing wheel thingy. Just go by hand, because you don't want to risk going through the finish. There's your before and after. Tell me the one on the bottom doesn't look more vintage. Alright, so hope you guys liked that video. And remember, this and this don't mix. Keep them away from each other. But if it does happen, use this. I'd like to thank my subscribers. I'd like to thank my Patreons. I'd like to thank my new subscribers. There's going to be plenty more content coming in the future. So keep fit and have fun. We'll see you in the next one.